Ooga, fucking Ooga cunts, and welcome back to the Cunt stream. Tonight we're gonna, actually, that was a fucked up intro. Welcome back to CNN, the Cunt News Network. Wow.
On the wonderful SnatchCast channel.
That was such a terrible fucking intro. I am heavily distracted right now. Those titles that you read to me before we went live.
I'm sorry, I broke Brockus before the show. I meant to do it during the show, but all I had to do was read out the headlines that I have in store for you guys tonight.
And before we get into those, we're gonna wow, fucking goddamn. Let me get my thoughts together, Rob.
No, dude, it's like no. I like. The only time I like you more than flabbergasted like this is when you're giggling like a schoolgirl. That was close.
All right, so let's see who we have in the chat. We've got Joseph Kerwin, fan favorite, fan favorite. I don't even know what that's.
He's my favorite.
I absolutely love the man's comment. His commentary while fucking doing streams is absolute gold. He will say some shit on Twitter. It is fucking hilarious. The guy, like, I love the Joseph Kerwin commentary. It's fucking hilarious. We also got Lionel Valentine. Fucking god damn it. He's like the ultimate gay troll.
He's always here. I love him.
He's always here. He's always willing to watch. He's always willing to make everybody laugh and shit. Sometimes he takes his fucking gayness a little too far. But
he says he has a boner in the chat, and I'm just wondering, is it a murder boner?
Of course it is. No, it's a gay boner.
That's kind of boner.
No, it's a gay murder boner. That's what it is. It's a boner specifically for gay murder.
Well, all I'm saying, dude, if you get a boner for wanting to murder a guy, people just automatically label it as gay. And I'm not so sure it's gay. I mean, you're getting a boner for the murder, not the guy, right?
Fair enough. We also got Thurg in the chat. I am the ultimate gay troll is what he is now saying. Okay. I didn't say that Lionel was the ultimate gay troll. I just thought he was a gay troll. He is an ultimate gay troll, not the ultimate gay troll, but hey, if you guys want to fight for that title, by all means, go right ahead and beat the shit out of each other with it, verbally, physically. I don't give a damn.
Now we all know that Brockus is the reigning gay orc, but if you guys want to fight it out over gay troll, go nuts.
Getting a little nerdy up in this goddamn stream. Oh, fucking hell. Anyway, so some crazy shit has happened this week, and we will probably get into. Oh my God, CNN! Stop asking me to fucking subscribe to your bullshit website.
No one likes you, CNN.
Fucking hate. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't like the news that they present to us, because I'm just sitting there like, I think you're only giving me about 5% of the actual story. Most of this is conjecture, isn't it? I'm pretty sure most of it's conjecture or just
made up.
Yeah. Oh, they could also be making it up. Like, today, an old woman was helped by these gentlemen, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, what they're not telling you is that the old woman and the people that supposedly helped her were nowhere near each other. They weren't even in the same state. And the old woman actually got hit by a fucking car. Speaking of which, Rob, let's jump into the first story.
Okay, I actually do have, speaking of which, we have a Florida woman accused of repeatedly trying to run over a child. Now, usually, I don't include stories of people running over children because those aren't real Florida man stories, because they're just awful, horrible news. However, this woman is accused of repeatedly trying to run over a child, which means she did not succeed, not on one attempt, but multiple attempts at trying to run over a child. Now, I don't know about you, but kids are slow. They're fucking slow, and most of them are chubby and fat and slow, and they got short little legs.
Just
Much like
imagining.
I imagined Brockus as a child. I
No,
imagined
no,
Brockus as a child just like he is now with the beard and everything, but
no.
just shorter. Like
Surprisingly,
a Brockus midget.
by the time I actually gained and ballooned up with all that weight, I was actually much taller than everybody in my class. So I've been tall and fat pretty much my entire life. Um, with being fat, like when I was skinny, I was average height, but when I was fat, nah, I was much larger than everybody. So there was no short, fat, stubby legs or anything like that. So fuck you. But I am imagining an Augustus Gloop type character. It's just this short little fat kid running around with chocolate smeared all over his face, just screaming, "Please do not hurt me."
Jeez. Okay, so the victim's name and all its information are withheld from the article, obviously because it is a minor. Um, let's see. A Port Richey woman arrested on child abuse charge is now free
No,
on bond.
wait.
What?
You should say a poor ritzy woman.
Port Richey. Port
Oh,
Richey.
Port Richie.
Yeah.
Okay,
A poor rich lady,
a
middle
poor
class.
rich lady. Like, wait, how is that even possible? Is that your new way of saying middle class CNN? Is that what's
Yeah,
fucking?
it's like middle class is a microaggression. Okay, we now call them poor Richies. They're called poor Richies if you want to be politically correct.
You're not allowed to fucking call them anything but poor riches. Poor riches is acceptable.
Oh man. When News Channel 8 approached 38-year-old Latoya Dortch about her arrest, she had no comment and rushed back into her home. Investigators say she and the victim got into an argument at a home on Lancelot Road in Port Richey. That's when they say she kicked him out and locked the door. He broke back into the house to retrieve his seizure medication, which he has to take at certain hours of the day. He then left the home and started walking down the street. Detectives say Dortch got behind the wheel of her 2018 Nissan Rogue and went after him. The suspect attempted to strike the victim several times, not just once. And again, we have a witness who saw this occur multiple times, not just once, said Amanda Hunter, Sheriff's Office spokeswoman. So we're very fortunate the victim in this case was able to get out without serious injury. George faces a single child abuse charge. Deputies released her from jail after she posted a $5,000 bond. She can afford a $5,000 bond. She is a poor Richie.
Yeah, she's poor Richie. No, I think I figured it out. Okay, so you said the woman's name was Letitia. I think I know why this happened. They were having an argument.
Latoya. It's Latoya.
Oh, Latoya. I'm sorry. Latoya and this kid, this short, fat kid, were having an argument outside of his house because he was starting to have a seizure, and it looked like he was throwing up some gang signs or something at her, trying to roll up on her and some shit. She was like, "What the fuck? You trying to get all gangster on me, little man?" And he was just like, "Nah, bitch, I got a fucking issue." And the two of them were going back and forth, to which she then decided to show how gangster she really was with her fucking Hot Wheels and tried to
Nailed it.
her big electronic big wheels. That's basically what it was. She got in the Hummer. Oh my god! How do you attempt to and fail multiple times? And they don't even specify how many fucking times she actually tried to run this kid over. But how do you fucking attempt and fail at running a fucking fat kid over? I'm assuming.
I don't know.
I am assuming.
Drugs.
I don't know why. Drugs?
Drugs, maybe.
Well, drugs were mentioned in it because he's epileptic, apparently.
Maybe she was on his seizure meds. Maybe she was down his seizure meds and we're a little crazy.
It gives me a special high. I can't explain it. It's like meth, but without meth.
Yeah, that'll work.
That'd be interesting.
That'll work. I'm just saying, dude, if I wanted to run over a kid, it wouldn't take me fucking several times to do it.
Oh, yeah, I would probably like kick that kid in the fucking shit. She's trying to kill this kid with her car.
She said it was in a truck too. I mean, that's kind of a big fucking.
Yeah.
Plus, if the kid is walking away from your house, you should have a fucking full-on, be able to ram him without even knowing it. Fucking right in the back.
Something like that. I mean, have you ever watched one of those classic slasher films from the 80s or 70s? It was real fucking easy to kill a kid in those movies.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking stupid, man.
You could strangle them with a cordless phone successfully.
Yes, absolutely.
This woman clearly wanted to murder this child with her truck, but was unsuccessful.
I know. How is she just getting a single child abuse charge and not an attempted murder charge?
Yeah, that's the other part that's confusing. It's like you really attempted murder. Yeah, but it was only one bastard ass little kid. Fuck you. Sure, I guess we'll just abuse a child. Sure, we'll just go with that one. Because I don't want to fucking deal with this bitch any more than I have to.
All right, are we moving on to the next one? Because
we're gonna move on to the next fucked up one because you gave me some gold when we were off air, and holy fucking shit, I wanted to start this motherfucker off with a bang.
This is the one you wanted next. We have white gang members forcibly tattoo a racial slur on a black man and spell it wrong.
Now, before we get into it, I want to go ahead and point out the first story was multiple unsuccessful attempts.
No, hang on. I'm incorrect. There's a correction right below that line that says the previous headline, first paragraph of the story, misstated the race of the victim. Michael Hart is a white man. So we have some race baiting fucking news outlets that don't check their sources.
Wow. Triple mistakes. Fuck this. But still, you basically have decided we're going to tattoo a racial slur on someone, and you get it wrong.
Yeah.
You get it wrong. What were they trying to say? Because now we know it's a white person. Were they trying to tattoo kike on his fucking body somewhere? But they actually typed up kite.
You fucking spoolie. We have white members of a gang forcibly covered a fellow gang member's gang tattoo with a phrase including a racial slur, according to Marion County Sheriff's Office. The evidence on Michael Hart's neck said, "Fuck you, Niger."
Wow.
According to what police say, Lucian Evans told them he, Brandon Haley, Brett Singleton, and Mary Elizabeth Durham were trying to discipline Hart, not insult an African nation. Hart had violated gang rules, Evans said. We meant no disrespect to all the Nigerians out there.
We mean no disrespect to Nigeria.
No Nigerians were harmed in the making of this racial slur.
It was a mistake on our part. We were trying to say the other word. Oh, you see, I see why this might still be considered a problem.
He apologizes. We didn't mean to insult an African nation. He apologizes to Nigeria for their misspelling of a racial slur. That is choice. That is some Florida man shit right there.
We're not racist. Please don't get us wrong. We weren't trying to kill this filthy Mexican. We were trying to kill this filthy black person. Wait, what? Why are they both filthy? I don't
know. I love this sentence too. Even if between gang members, this kind of activity violates rules in every jurisdiction in the United States. Oh, I'm sorry. Did they break the rules? Did they cut in line? Did they, have their cell phone on during the movie?
They did.
No,
he had his cell phone on.
That is breaking the rules. That's breaking the rules. This is a little more extreme than that. I think you mean laws. I think this reporter meant to put laws, but just couldn't catch the word. What's that fucking word again? What is it? Oh, God. Fucking rules will have to do because I can't think of it. Durham, 35, was arrested for aggravated battery and armed robbery. Her 8th arrest since 2009. The 7th arrest since 2010 for Haley, 28, was on 2 counts of battery, 1 count each of aggravated battery and armed robbery.
These are the dumbest fucking criminals. I swear to God.
Evans, 40, was booked for aggravated battery, armed robbery, 2 counts of second-degree larceny, fraud with a false receipt, and possession of a weapon by a convicted felon. Evans did 3 months for grand theft with the firearm and 2 years and 2 months for cocaine possession and robbery. You actually... This dude's neck is fucked up now, dude.
I was legitimately hoping that one of them had actually gone to jail for illiterate tagging.
For not being smarter than the 5th grader?
They went to jail for tagging, but like then the cops reduced their sentence because clearly these people did not go to school.
Okay, here we get into the story here. Hart told police. Hart is the victim. He's the guy who got the tat on his neck. Hart told police the charged trio in Singleton showed up at his home that night, shut the door, and demanded he go with him to cover his gang tattoo or patch, CWB. He recalled Evans putting his hand on a sheath, fixed-bladed knife. Evans later told police that Singleton had the knife. "Why can't you cover my patch right where I'm sitting?" Hart asked. He said Haley and Evans held him down while Singleton began covering the tattoo. But Hart still struggled and fought, so he said. Haley knocked him out with a foreign object. Hart recalls fading back in briefly to Durham doing the tatting and saying, "I've never done this before," and someone replying, "It's okay, it doesn't matter." Hart told police he passed out again from the pain. When he woke up, his phone was gone as well as any sense of comfort. And then we have quotes. When he woke up, his pants were twisted and his butt hurt. What? The arrest report said. He stated he was wearing blue jeans and felt something wet in his pants.
Oh.
Hart stated when he looked at his pants, he saw what he believed to be blood. Michael stated he felt like he'd been sodomized, but could not provide any more details. The arrest report said the old tattoo was visible under the new one, so they fucked that up.
Oh God! Everything about this fucking story is.
Oh, and then they fucking raped his ass.
They misspelled the tag, the new tag. They made it to where it was still the old tattoo was still
visible, and they raped him.
They fucking raped him, but maybe they didn't. We're not 100% certain on that because he could have just made a really hard shit and thought he got raped. And they were just courteous enough to at least kind of clean it up, but they were like, what are we going to do with the moistness of his underwear?
I'd rather just say I shit my pants. I'd rather than say I've been raped.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I would do that. Honestly, what would
it's
you
like rather? He's so embarrassed about shitting his pants, he'd rather people think he was raped. It's like, yeah, that's blood. My butt hurts.
I peed and shit myself. I was raped.
Oh my God.
Embarrassing. No, I will accept. Yeah, no, I shit myself really fucking hard and I pissed all over me. But no, but the story, it's
right, because that didn't even make you sound like a pussy. I mean, like you were knocked out and fucking forcibly tatted on your neck. That's gotta cause some pain. You pass out like twice because of the pain.
This, to be honest, dude, I'm gonna point this. This kind of sounds like a WWE story arc, but like if they had actually decided to go the Pornhub route. WWE does porn. Wait, what?
I said that's a good point.
Oh no!
It ends with the Brazzers logo on the fucking bottom.
Yeah, the Brazzers. His underwear actually, if you pay attention to the screen, the brim of his underwear actually has Brazzers just repeated over and over again, kind of like Fruit of the Loons or Hanes.
Totally.
It's all kinds of fucked up.
It's Pornhub's new fucking underwear, Brazzers, the whole cut in the pooper already.
I'm surprised fucking Pornhub hasn't actually gone that route yet. Like they have their merch.
They gotta have panties and shit and underwear you can buy with Pornhub logo on it.
Yeah, fucking who is it? She actually has a pair of their fucking Pornhub.
Now, imagine. Now, here's my question: would you buy a pair of Pornhub underwear and be wearing them when you got laid, and like let some chick see you in your Pornhub underwear?
No, I wouldn't buy
Now
those.
what? Now what if you saw some chick in her Pornhub underwear?
I would question how and why she has those.
Yeah, but hopefully the questions would lead to a better time. No,
I mean,
they'd be leading questions, right?
you can expect it to go to a better time. Granted, yeah, like, you're kind of hoping it's going to be good. But like at the same time, I don't want to own any Pornhub underwear, or I don't want to own any Pornhub merch, because I don't want somebody to get like some kind of an idea like, wait, this dude is really into Pornhub.
Yeah, I don't need to support any specific pornographic website with my like. I don't feel the need to advertise that to other people.
I just don't need some gay dude at the bar taking liberties with my Pornhub merch. All right, like, you got Pornhub on your underwear? Maybe I'll see you in the bed. No, I'm just trying to take a piss. You need to leave me alone right now.
Wait, how does he see your underwear when you're taking a piss?
He probably saw
Now,
my.
are you one of those people that like drops trowel all the way when he's at the urinal?
No. I just it's a gay club. He's gay. He's probably taking a look at my dick.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering how he knows you have Pornhub underwear on.
I might even tell people that I have Pornhub underwear on. Okay, like you don't know me when I go to gay clubs. There's an obvious level of gayness I am gonna have. I mean, other than being half a fag naturally, but still.
Hey, Brock, it's Culture War in the chat says that dropping trout at the urinal is a power move.
It's to show the rest of the plebs, you see this ass? There's no way in hell I'm letting you get it.
It's either that or a sign you're pretty far up on the spectrum.
Something like that. I don't know. Oh, fuck no. We're going to move away from Pornhub underwear merch because, Jesus fucking Christ, that's a whole goddamn segment in and of its own. Oh, but wait a minute. I have to point out that Mark Fleas is in the chat. What up, Mark?
Bro Chacho. What's up, brother?
All right, so we're going to move on to one of my particular stories. This is one that a lot of people are talking about. It's just, I fucking hate seeing
do we really have to talk about it?
We kind of do. I don't want to, but we kind of do, because like I feel like we should. Louis Farrakhan, Alex Jones, and other dangerous, in kind of quotations, voices banned by Facebook and Instagram. Facebook announced Thursday that it had designated some high-profile people, including Nation of Islam leader Louis Farrakhan, who's notorious for using anti-Semitic language, and right-wing conspiracy theorist Alex Jones, as dangerous, and said it will be purging them from its platforms. Now, for the most part, I will say this. Alex Jones is a fucking idiot.
Alex Jones is a harmless nutball.
That's what I was going to say. He's a fucking idiot, but like it's mostly an act, so you can't really take the fucking idiot.
Alex Jones is a harmless nutball. Paul Joseph Watson is a harmless conspiracy theorist.
He's a dick, though. Like his
but that doesn't mean he should get banned.
I'm not saying he should get banned. I'm not saying that, like, I don't agree or disagree with this particular move.
No, I disagree. I think if you have a problem with the government curtailing your speech, you should have a problem with a corporation doing the same thing. And especially when the corporation, when it's such a monopoly like Twitter or Facebook, something like that, that it pretty much constitutes the public forum. That is the public forum these days.
No, I understand what you're saying, and I'm not one of those fucking, like, fucking fence riders who's just going to be a complete cunt and just, I have no opinion on the matter. No, I have an opinion on the matter. Like, freedom of speech is freedom of speech.
Well, then get off the fucking fence, Brockus.
Here's the thing. I'm not against the freedom. I'm not against consequences. Clearly, one of the consequences is basically you're kicked off a certain platform.
Well, okay, so racism, against terms of service. So Farrakhan gets kicked off for racism, but I mean, then again, that's how you get Paul Joseph Watson and fucking you can just say everybody's racist. But also you could say the same thing about Trump. He's not getting kicked off. You could say the same thing about a lot of people who aren't getting kicked off.
They all say that all these people are racist. But here's the problem I actually do have with this. Have you noticed that it's Paul Joseph Watson, Alex Jones, Laura Loomer, Milo Yiannopoulos?
Oh yes, I noticed the trend.
There's a trend. It's
absolutely.
a fuckload of right-wing people that have said some egregious shit in the past, and one person who has been associated with the left for quite some time now. One.
And a lot of the stuff, like fucking Lauren Southern, I don't think she's even said anything that egregious in the past.
Lauren's kind of made.
She's pushed a few buttons, but I don't think she's said anything. I don't think she's said anything that bad. It's stuff that is pretty mild. As far as I'm concerned, it's stuff that's mild, that is that is blown out of proportion.
Fair enough. And it's just, I don't think it, like, in all honesty, I don't think it should be an official ban. Like, if I was to really, be the one in charge of this type of thing, I wouldn't ban these people, but I would put them on, like, I don't know, a year suspension, something along those lines. Like, you can't come back for an entire fucking year. Your page will still exist. People can still upload to it and everything like that. You, however, cannot fucking interact with anyone. Because,
Joseph in the chat says, I saw Brockus do a racism once. Ban him!
I love how it's put, too. I saw Brockus do a racism once. That's brilliant. No, but here's my thing. Like, the more I think about the whole concept of the freedom of speech and everything, a lot of people, unfortunately, they conflate a little too much about, the whole there should be no consequences to somebody speaking their mind. Well, that's fucking false. The First Amendment, Bill of Rights, all that shit, it's protected where government cannot actually interfere with your ability to actually say as you please and such.
But when members of the government use these platforms as their public platform, doesn't that become beholden to the government to protect it as if it's the public square?
It's one of the reasons why Trump hasn't been banned off anything.
If government officials get Facebook pages and Twitter accounts, then that's the public square, man. You can't ban people from that.
No, I'm not. Okay, I'm not saying that. Wait, I don't even know what the fuck the argument
is. What argument do you have against that?
I'm not saying it. Look, I'm not saying anything against that. I'm just saying you have the right to say as you damn well please without having the government actually interfere and stuff like that. What I'm also saying is you do not, but it does not protect you against, if you want to say a bunch of racial slurs and suddenly all of your friends just don't want to hang out with you anymore. Well, that's completely on you. That is.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's the people don't like hanging out with dicks, with assholes,
Yeah. I mean? That's what I'm saying is just that, like, the consequences, the consequence concept.
Here's the other. But these are people that have, like, hundreds of thousands and millions of followers. So, I mean, people do like them and do want to follow them and do want to hear what they have to say.
True. That is true.
And we're going to let fucking Jack Dorsey and fucking goddamn Mark Robot decide what we...
Dorsey's Twitter. This is Robot.
Yeah. Fucking
Joseph Zuckerberg. The Zuckerberg.
I don't want fucking Zuckerberg deciding what I get to fucking listen to and fucking who I get to follow and
honestly,
pay attention to.
Here's the other thing that people seem to forget. Zuckerberg is the same piece of shit who sold all of our private information to the fucking government.
It's like, why don't we have fucking like you're have a problem with Alex Jones? He said some mean things. Fucking Zuckerberg, like, that is a way bigger deal. That is a way bigger deal for the type of person that that shows the type of person that they are.
I don't agree with these bans. I really do not agree with these bans, but at the same time, I can't exactly fucking, what am I going to do? I'm going to petition for fucking Zuckerbot to actually, reverse his decision. Yeah, because the guy who basically has shown us time and again, he doesn't give a fuck about his Facebook users, that he's just going to ignore it. Come on. What am I going to do? What can I fucking do? I will never be a voice of the people. I'm never going to have millions of followers basically like rise up with me and make a change about stupid shit. That's why like it's not that I don't have an opinion on it. It's just it's fucking whatever. It's not as big of a deal as
I'm
people
just
are.
saying you could fix all of this shit by actually creating a terms of service policy that makes sense. That like when somebody breaks their terms of service, they can send an email that points to the specific thing that they did wrong and give
Yeah.
them a warning and then a second warning and then third warning and then ban that account, but
And
maybe not ban the person from creating another account. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Maybe,
well,
like if that they get uh just it I mean if you break the terms of service maybe enough times maybe your account does get banned, but not by some weak vague email that says you have broken our terms of service and we're not going to tell you what you did or how the terms of service were broken at all. We're
you
just
want
banning you or we're just locking down your account. Like
to know the most
that is the
part?
biggest reason why we have such an argument against this. If Alex Jones continually breaks the terms of service, then the company does have a right to ban his account according to their terms of service that Alex Jones agreed to when he signed up to use the platform. But when they give you all this bullshit fucking excuses to why they're banning your account, then it becomes a problem. Then it's like you're banning me for no reason.
Well,
If they were clear of it, then they could get away with a lot more. They could get away with a lot more.
the problem I have with stuff like that is that there are people out there on the same level as Alex Jones, other than Louis Farrakhan. Louis Farrakhan is somebody that pretty much is, I would even go as far as argue, worse than Alex Jones, worse than Paul Joseph Watson, because for the most part, at least Alex Jones and Paul Joseph Watson, Laura Loomer, and everybody who was a right-wing fucking conspiracy nut and all that stuff. They don't actually believe everything they fucking spout. They just do it to get a fucking rise out of people. They're actually legitimately trolling you when it comes to certain topics, simply because it's kind of like deadpan humor, but on a political scale. Louis Farrakhan believes all the fucked up shit he actually says.
Yep.
He hasn't once even attempted to
That's
say,
why context matters.
like he legitimately believes all the fucked up shit he says. And there are people on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram that all believe the same fucked up shit as Louis Farrakhan.
I think Scooby called the feds on us.
And they're not being fucking they're not being banned and shit. This is the
Snitches get
part.
stitches, Scooby.
Wait, what? Is Scooby in the
Scooby
fucking
called.
chat?
He notified the feds on us.
Uh
I know he did.
no, he notified the FIB.
Oh yeah, I
It's not the
missed that.
FBI. It's not the
I
FBI.
missed that.
We should be fine. No, real
He's
quick.
like,
Joseph Carter,
wait,
$5.
that's a law enforcement in Nigeria, right?
Joseph Carter for $5. Save Joe Paulsif Gotson. That is a fucking hell of a name right there. Joe Paulsif Gotson. And his cool map. I think he just,
The map in the background.
I just want to save the map, to be honest.
Just the map. We just imagine if
like
how many subs that would have if Paul Joseph Watson just wasn't in any of his videos. It was just a map. Millions of followers. All praise the map.
All praise maps. God damn it. We're gonna start a fucking map cult. Don't you go down that road. I've been a part of too many accidental cults on fucking YouTube. It's weird. But no, they're okay, so here, back to the whole freedom of speech, the banning and shit like that. Another telling thing about this particular story is that it's mostly right-wing conservative type characters who are being kicked off permanently. Hardly anyone from the left is actually getting that kind of actual treatment. But at the same time, this is where you could even see, well, if the left has to also be punished, they're going to want minimal punishment, and they're going to go to probably their most egregious of people and say, yeah, you can have that one. We don't really need that one. Louis Farrakhan's a really fucked up person, to be honest. But Still.
He is a really fucked up person. But if he wasn't allowed to say the crazy shit he was, I wouldn't know he was a fucked up person.
That's true. That's true. That's another reason why, whenever it comes to the whole freedom of speech concept, I don't necessarily believe in actually banning people or even just getting rid of them or permanently silencing them from platforms. It's because I want them to say their crazy, fucked up shit. I want the world to know they are people that you shouldn't be listening to, unless you want to just mercilessly mock the shit out of them. Because I would mock the fuck out of Louis Farrakhan to his face. I'd probably get punched for it, and I would have to take the punch.
Yeah, what's that quote that goes something like, "When you cut out a man's tongue, you only prove that you're afraid of what he has to say."
That's from Game of Thrones, but yeah, roughly.
Is it? No, that's got to be from somewhere else. Is that from Game of Thrones?
That was from Game of Thrones.
I thought that was an actual quote by some fucking historical figure.
No, they've had quotes similar to that, but it was Tyrion Lannister. I think it was in season 2, possibly season 3, where he essentially said, "Cut out a man's tongue. You're not telling the people that you believe him to be a liar. You're telling him you're afraid of what he'll say." Something along those lines.
Yeah. All right.
Anyways, Jones.
Somebody shoot me. I just fucking I mistakenly quoted Game of Thrones.
Fair enough.
Die.
Continuing the article, I'm not going to read this entire thing because CNN goes on forever. Oh, wait, no, this one doesn't. Jones's media outlet InfoWars has previously been banned from Facebook in August 2018, but had maintained a presence on Instagram, which is owned by Facebook. On Thursday, Jones and InfoWars will be barred from Instagram as well. Other people banned on Thursday included Paul Nellon. I don't know who the hell that is. An anti-Semite who unsuccessfully ran for Congress in 2016 and 2018, and fringe right-wing media personalities Laura Loomer, Milo Yiannopoulos, and Paul Joseph Watson. We've always banned individuals or organizations that promote or engage in violence and hate, regardless of ideology.
Oh my God! What violence? What fucking violence?
No. I'm going to go ahead and point out that is a fucking lie. Facebook still allows.
That is straight up lie.
Facebook still allows anti-vaccine groups to fucking flourish.
Well, then that's a lie on 2 different levels, because fucking none of those people promote violence or hatred.
Actually, they do.
Ooh, look. Well, maybe fucking Milo? Fucking.
Oh no.
Milo promotes hatred. Fucking.
Milo Yiannopoulos
promotes hatred.
Jones. None of the people that they have individually kicked off. I don't know about Paul Nellon. I don't know who the hell that is. But Alex Jones, Paul Joseph Watson, Laura Loomer, and Milo Yiannopoulos. As far as I know, those 4 have not actually advocated for violence towards anyone. They haven't even really spread any kind of blatant hatred. Just go around and hate this, go around and hate that. No, it's just here's what they have to say on these subjects.
We got fucking B in the chat, yo.
But the fucked up part, Louis Farrakhan has actually.
Say nothing. You're not going to say hi to V. He came all the way over here. You shout out my brother, but no shout out for V.
Fine. What up, V and Fuso?
He doesn't even like you.
I do like V. Shut your goddamn mouth. I like that bald bearded bastard who got kind of fat recently.
Did you get fat?
He got chubby.
You get chubby?
He ate a lot of cakes and cookies.
Cakes and cookies are good. I'm a pie man myself.
I personally love pie. That's probably one of my absolute favorite desserts.
Pie is good shit. I've worked so many fucking weddings. I'm so goddamn sick of cake.
Cake is delicious, but I get over it real fast.
Yeah, exactly. Pie, I could eat fucking all day.
I have yet to eat even a single slice of pie that made me go, oh, I could see myself getting sick of it. No, I will eat whole pies to myself. I just don't, because I don't need even my own goddamn stomach judging the fuck out of me by going, you fat piece of shit.
He's doing a movie. He's doing a movie where he's playing a depressed, suicidal guy. So so you don't have to do too much research for the role, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, he just watches home videos of me.
Ouch. Ouch. Okay, I'm sorry I interrupted you to give him a shout out in the middle of your article. Please continue.
No, and but I was just saying that Louis Farrakhan has actually called to violence. He has legitimately said some things, and it took them this fucking long to finally do something about Louis Farrakhan. He has legitimately called for violence against Jewish people, and it's pretty fucking goddamn disgusting. But here's what bugs the shit out of me, because like there are other people who are still being untouched, and they've also called for violence. And these are not even like big name people. These aren't even politicians or anything like that. They're still on Facebook. So when they say that we've always banned individuals or organizations that promote or engage in violence and hate regardless of ideology, well, no, you fucking don't, Facebook. There are still groups. There are still individuals on Facebook that continue to keep coming back, despite the fact that you actually claim that you get rid of these individuals. It doesn't matter how many times these people are reported, because they're kind of on your side, I guess. They don't go away. But the second somebody makes a complaint about, say, a right-winger, all of a sudden they go away. I just find that a little bit on the interesting side, that these high-profile right-wing conspiracy nuts are getting banned, but like
everybody gets labeled fucking right wing too. You know, fucking Sargon's all right.
Sargon's all right. Okay,
he's all right.
According
to the media,
the guy with
according
a
to the news,
is all right. That's cool. That is accurate, I suppose. Oh man, I do not understand how the media thinks sometimes. Anyways, where was I on the article? Oh. A Facebook spokesman said in a statement provided to CNN Business, the process for evaluating potential violators is extensive, and it is what led us to our decision to remove these accounts today. So the fact
extensive, my ass, are all the ones that people always talk about.
No, this is actually where I want to bring up a little bit of an interesting thing. So the fact that Trump won in 2016, and these names were some of the biggest names who were pro-Trump in 2015, has no correlation for them basically being taken off of your websites in 2019, knowing fully well that there's about to be another election. Sure about that? I mean, if
this is no, seriously, none of these companies are here to make money. And fucking,
they're here to make
or to push their agenda, they're here to push their agenda, you know, if they want to get woke and go broke. But fucking these companies, I kind of lost my train of thought, but they don't give a fuck about the shit, the hate speech that you talk about. They don't give a fuck about any of that. This is all either for a PR campaign or to promote their own ideology. They don't actually give a fuck about the people. You know what I mean? About their customers.
Yeah, newsflash. Newsflash, the people that are in charge of your social media, the people that are in charge of anything really, they don't actually give a fuck about your feelings. They don't give a fuck about how you want things to be run. They don't give a fuck in general. Okay? They're the ones at the top. They're the ones in charge. They're the ones who are running the show. Your opinion doesn't fucking matter to them, because your opinion is less than nothing. There are thousands upon millions of voices just like yours on the platform, and it really doesn't fucking matter to them, because they're still going to do what the fuck they want. Despite being told not to do it over and over again, Zuckerbot sold our fucking information to government officials. So what makes you think your political leaning is super duper important to Zuckerbot? It isn't. So people making a bigger fucking deal out of shit like this is just it's fucking ridiculous. They don't care. Another news flash. You know the company you work for? You're expendable. No matter what.
I am my own boss. Thank you, motherfucker.
You found a way to actually, if you work for a company where you technically pay yourself, so to speak, fine. You're your own boss, then good for you. You actually found the golden key to success. All right. But for the most part, for the most of us, we actually work for a company, an organization, a group, whatever the fucking case is. We don't actually sign the fronts of paychecks. We sign the backs of paychecks when we want to cash them. Okay? So anyone who works for a company, an organization, or anything like that.
Well, I'm the same way. I have to cash all the paychecks that my clients give me. You know what I mean? Like I'm still signing my name on the back of the paychecks.
Yeah, but you legitimately work for yourself. So
I do. Yes,
I understand.
I do not answer to a boss above me.
Yeah, I understand the specifics
for the
behind
most
it.
part. For the most part, I work with other, with people. I work with other companies, and but for the most part, yeah, I don't really have a boss. For my own company, I don't have a boss.
Yeah,
I don't have somebody on the totem pole above me in my company.
Basically.
Yeah, but I still have people I have to answer to. I have to answer to my clients and stuff like that.
No, yeah, and basically, and the point is still the same though. Everybody's expendable. That's as simple as that. You work for Amazon, you're expendable. You work for Walmart, you're expendable. You work for McDonald's, you're expendable. Doesn't matter if you're the general manager, the regional manager. Doesn't matter if you're a fucking supervisor. Doesn't matter if you're a grunt. Every single one of you is expendable. Every single one of us, because I'm actually a part of that goddamn cog as well. We're all expendable. That's it. That's how it fucking works. It is sad but true. Anyways.
Indeed.
I'm going to continue on a little bit more with this article, and then I'm probably going to tell it to fuck off because I really hate being on CNN for too long.
Okay. Also, because V's going to leave, and I want him to hear my next story, which is a fucking doozy.
Fair enough. A Facebook spokesperson told CNN Business the company goes through a lengthy process and takes into consideration a number of factors before determining an individual be dangerous. Bullshit. The Facebook spokesperson said such factors include whether the person or organization has ever called for violence against individuals based on race, ethnicity, or national origin, whether the person has been identified with a hateful ideology, whether they use the hate speech or slurs in their about section on their social media profiles, and whether they have had pages or groups removed from Facebook for violating hate speech rules. Oh, okay. In some instances, when Facebook has banned,
but see, that is the problem. That is so fucking vague. Violating hate speech rules. You because they never actually tell you how they violated those rules. What did they say to violate those rules? You fucking never know.
The disgusting part is that everybody keeps trying to use hate speech as if it's even a legitimate thing. It's not. Stop it. Stop actually trying to fucking push forward this concept that hate speech is a real thing. Hate speech doesn't exist. It's just speech. It's just like reverse racism. It doesn't exist. It's just racism. It's as simple as that. There is nothing more to it. It is clear as fucking day. It's just racism or speech. It's not reverse racism. That's not a thing. The only people that really ever say reverse racism is basically a bunch of...
It's all fucking subjective.
And then there's speech. It's not hate speech.
You can't get any more suggestive. Than speech.
Basically. It's just... I really get annoyed when people keep pushing these bullshit fucking ideas, because then you have to define what hate speech is. And then you realize you're just defining speech. That's it.
Yep.
You're just defining words, because then I can actually take your definition and apply it to anything else. Have you ever aggressively liked something? I sure as fuck have. That's probably one of the definitions of hate speech, is aggressively fucking disliking something.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. Nobody can actually define what it is because it's not real.
And it should not be illegal. Holy fuck.
It's not. That's the other thing.
We're getting there, though. We're fucking getting there. It's fucking illegal, in Europe.
It is. In Canada and Europe, they actually have various hate speech laws. And the reason why is because...
the First Amendment has protected us, but fucking there have been pushes to fucking change to get rid of the First Amendment, to change the First Amendment. I mean,
there's been pushes to get rid of the Second Amendment too. It's disgusting. It's fucking vile. But anyways, I think we're just gonna just skip the rest of this. You guys probably we're just gonna fucking get rid of the rest of this article because honestly, it just keeps going on with more stupid shit, more explanations for why we did it. But if anybody actually wants to check out the article themselves, by all means, you can check it out at CNN.com. Or I can do this. And there it is. That is the link to the article I was just reading. If you actually want to read it in its entirety, by all means, go right ahead. I am myself done with it because I want to move on to your next story.
Well, we have a fucking doozy from Key West. We have Florida man and Florida woman have sex in front of police station. Man says it was a Key West moment. Never before have the words "it was a Key West moment" fit so perfectly after a man and woman were caught having sex in front of the city's police station. I'm just wondering if they knew it was a fucking police station that it was in front of. After being alerted by a passerby Tuesday that a couple appeared to be ready to fornicate in front of the Key West police station, an officer caught the man and woman in action, so to speak. The man, Gary Hill, was found with his shorts down around his ankles, while the woman, Crystal Francis, was wearing neither pants nor underwear. When the officer asked the couple what they were doing, Hill replied, "It was a Key West moment."
What? That's not. What are you doing? It's a Key West moment.
It's like, that's wrong. It's like, just pistol whip somebody in the head. What are you doing? Yeah, it was a Key West moment.
That is not how you respond to that kind of questioning. What the
I
fuck?
haven't even heard that before. What the fuck is a Key West moment?
I don't know. It's a thing in Key West.
Real quick.
When you say it's a Key West moment, it means we were fucking somehow.
The only thing that's popping up is this fucking... That's not even a saying. The only thing that's popping up on Google is this fucking article. So it's not even a fucking saying. So it's nothing. While Hill followed the officer's orders and put his clothes back on, Francis refused, leading to the officer to believe she was intoxicated. Without being prompted, Hill blurted out to the officer, "I'm horny," and admitted the couple had drank a pint of vodka earlier in the evening. A bottle of vodka was found next to the spot where Hill and Francis were having sex. Hill was arrested and charged with lewd and lascivious indecent exposure, having sex in public, while Francis was taken to the hospital. Once she is released from the hospital, a warrant is expected to be issued for her arrest.
I don't even know where to begin with how wrong this entire fucking story is. I think
it's a Key West moment isn't even... And this article only published his picture. And he looks like a guy who would fuck some random person in public.
What? It's a Key West moment sums the entire article up.
I'm just saying, if you're going to do it as like an act of like, fuck you to the police, come up with something better than it was a Key West moment. Yeah, otherwise, I got to believe you're just ready to have sex out and you didn't even know you were in front of a police station.
Fucking much.
They were drunk off a bottle of freaking vodka.
Yeah.
And it sounds like it was her idea too.
It does sound like it was her idea. Fucking, that's what you get. Women always have terrible ideas. Those damn bleeders.
What?
I can't even take my own stupid joke seriously. No, unrelated news, however, I just want to go ahead and point this out. This isn't in any article. This isn't going to be something that you'll find, like, written up by somebody who probably went to journalism school or just knows how to fucking write an article, all that bullshit. No. But sometime soon, I'm probably going to be having a nerd war with Poisoning the Well. Only because Fat Pat apparently doesn't like D&D and called all D&D fans fucking neckbeards. And I'm just like, you know what, Pat, we're going to fight now
Fighting
because
words.
of that. Those are fighting words. So,
but not
Pat,
in real life, just online, guys. Just online.
Fight him on Twitter, and then we're going to meet up in VidCon, and I'm going to fight him with drinks.
Ooh, that would be something I'd
Yeah.
pay to watch.
Me versus you, Pat. You fuck.
He's calling you out. He's calling you out.
Here, VidCon, on the day that I can actually get over to VidCon. Me versus you. Drinking. Bar. Let's do this.
Yes. We're going to have all kinds of fuckers around you cheering you on, too.
And I hope everybody tags Fat Pat and Sofane in this and basically says, Brockus is not happy with your comments towards D&D fans, and he has challenged you to a fight with drinks.
A drink off.
Drink off.
Good old-fashioned drink off.
Fighting with drinks? You're going under the table. Samaj.
What's up, Semaj?
That's going to be taken in a completely wrong way. And yeah. This is what's going on, Samaj? Fucking artist and one of the co-hosts of the show, the channel itself. He's very good. We frankly we love.
You better watch out for Pat though, bro, because he's got a baby now. He's drinking for two.
He's drinking. No, he's not drinking for two. Okay, he can leave his. I want to speak to your manager, baby, at home.
He's gonna wear that fucking front papoose thing, and so the baby's gonna be staring you down the entire time, getting in your head. Well, Pat, like I'm just saying, he has a secret weapon, and it's his baby.
I still love that picture that he posted on Twitter and Instagram where it's fucking him with his goddamn baby and that the no hands baby sling.
Yeah,
and
the front papoose.
The front papoose. It's like does this baby make me look fat? And if you look at the picture, he's got some love handles sticking out. And
no, I thought it made him look like Quado.
He just looks fat. He's Fat Pat. He just looks like a fat ass, and the baby is cute. And how dare
you, Fat Pat?
How dare you try to blame your fatness on your child?
Fatty Fat Pat.
Fatty Fat Pat.
Fatty Fat Pat. All right, I have two more stories tonight.
Before we get into those, let me just go ahead and read this one other one. From Courtney Kirchhoff over at LiveWithCrowder.com, Alexandria, young AOC impressionist is black. I'm sorry, back. I read that so wrong. Perfectly mocking Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Have you seen this little girl?
No, I have not.
Okay. She kind of looks...
What is up, Annie?
She kind of looks like an actual kid version of AOC. And it's pretty fucking adorable. And I don't know who did it, if it was her or her parents who actually put her up to this, but she made a video mocking AOC and sounding and looking really dumb. Everybody made comments about it. Everybody shared it around. Well, the next one that actually popped up a few weeks later, it's actually, in my opinion, the funniest of the two, because as she's doing the video, at one point, she's looking off to the side and says, okay, they're gone, removes the sunglasses, and then proceeds to say that somebody needs to send help. Her parents put her up to this. I have no idea who the hell Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is to begin with. It's just all kinds of funny, but then her parents come back in the room. She puts the glasses back on and continues with the really stupid AOC commentary and shit. And I'm just like, this little girl is going to go far in comedy. That was fucking brilliant. I loved the shit out of that. That was fucking good.
You got a link or what?
To that video, it's actually a part of the Loud with Crowder thing. So 1 second. put in the side chat for you. And what the hell? I'll go ahead and share it to the fucking chat itself. Main chat. Anyways, back to the article itself. The young AOC impressionist Ava Martinez is back, making fun of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, stage parents Elizabeth Warren, and more. See if you spot what might be a wink to Louder with Crowder's own Brodigan.
Oh yeah, this little girl is adorable.
The little girl is fucking cute as hell. It was Brodigan who first joked that Alexandria's full name was Alexandria Nina Pinta Santa Maria Ocasio-Cortez. So I'd like to think Mini AOC is a fan of our show. If not, a clever coincidence. Limitation is the finest form of flattery or imitation. I said limitation again. I can't read tonight, apparently. Imitation is the finest form of flattery, and while it seems like the young AOC and her parents tilts more right than left, it at least feels to me their mocking of AOC is in good humor. Hey, when you're a public figure like AOC, prepare to be made fun of by many. AOC's material is so ripe and abundant, the wee ones still in grade school are lining up to poke fun. I say Alyssa. Oh, that's just to something else. So yeah, it was a very quick article, and it's basically about that little girl being fucking pretty goddamn funny.
It's awesome.
You guys, if you haven't seen these videos, go and watch them. They're pretty fucking funny because, like, as you're watching it, a part of you might think, it's pretty accurate. Not gonna lie, it's pretty accurate. But my favorite was definitely the follow-up where she's just like, somebody send help. My parents are forcing me to do this shit. That I was just like, oh my God, that is exactly where I was hoping the joke was gonna go. This is fucking great.
You can just Google Mini AOC and you'll find all the videos.
And he's saying letting children listen to Crowder should be abused. I kind of partly agree with that, only because, like, there are certain jokes Crowder makes that really should not be for kids.
Wait, so you're saying that should be on the same level as trying to run them over repeatedly with your truck?
No.
The same criminal infraction?
That is that there are clearly levels of child abuse, you sick bastard.
What?
I would not say it's
I'm just bringing it back. I'm just bringing it back.
I know you're bringing it back. Jesus fucking Christ.
And he wasn't here for that.
Yeah, clearly. A lot of people weren't here for that.
Fucked up story.
God, I still can't.
Oh, so good.
She tried and failed multiple times. Not just once, not just twice, an undetermined amount of times. She attempted to murder this child with a car.
No, just one count of child abuse.
Just one.
Should probably get probation.
You get a slap on the wrist, and don't do it again.
Okay. You want to hear about my shark story?
Yes, let's hear the shark story.
Yeah, you do. Now, the shark isn't really what's funny. It's the guy who caught the shark that is the real gem of this story. We have a 4,500-pound great white shark found dead with large turtle in its mouth. A fisherman posted the videos on Facebook, and his phone started to blow up with notifications. Fisherman Greg Vela posted on Facebook, I was out commercial Ken style fishing for tuna when I heard chatter on the radio that there was a white shark swimming around with a big sea turtle in its mouth. People started to joke about it, so I did not pay it any more attention. The next day, it was found dead near the bait receivers, tangled in some netting. The captains I interviewed who saw the mighty shark the day before said it looked close to death, as it could not dislodge the giant turtle. The commercial guys were bummed, as white sharks do not bother their commercial fishing and most certainly do bother the things that eat our catch. The shark weighed 4,500 pounds. Vela posted the photos on April 19th on the Commercial Salmon, Albacore, and Crab Fishers Facebook group. That's a fucking awesome Facebook group. Very specific. Commercials, salmon, albacore, and crab fishers. You surf for fucking. You're fucking fishing for cod? Nope. Can't join our group. Nope. Fuck you.
They got a Facebook
Trout
group for
fishermen,
everything.
move the fuck on.
No, they now have a Facebook group for great whites that died because they couldn't dislodge a fucking giant sea turtle out of their mouth. There's now a Facebook group for specifically that.
Probably. He later posted in a comment, 5,000 likes and 6,000 shares. My phone was blowing up with notifications and over 100 friend requests, which I deleted. Wait. Which I deleted, except for the online hookers. Kept those just in case. Bunch of people asked me how to join the group.
Be an online hooker, apparently.
The photos had been shared nearly 10,000 times by Monday afternoon. And that is the end of that story.
The hell of a goddamn story. And somehow we still got a Florida hooker kind of situation going on a bit there. Florida man. Never let you down.
Man. I'm keeping those hookers info. LRS, you can fuck off. I don't give a fuck about you.
I care not for these damn things.
Yep.
Oh, hookers. Yes, hookers and blow. That is my weekend.
All right. I have one more story here.
We'll do one more story.
If you'll give me just a moment to allow it to pull up. This stuff takes forever to pull up these days.
Fair enough. I don't know what it is about having
talk amongst yourself.
Talk amongst yourself. Okay. Somebody does not like fucking Steven Crowder.
Okay. Here's the story. Well, here's the headline. Florida woman steals Florida man's phone, posts pictures of his genitals on his social media accounts, changes his password so he can't sign in to take him down, then demands money and gets arrested for extortion. I don't even know why the fuck we need the article after that.
What more information?
Pretty straightforward enough. That's like all the information we want to get to in the article.
Yeah, that's the entire fucking article.
It's another Port Richie. It's another Port Richie fucking chick, dude.
Port Richie seems to be the hub of some fucked up shit right now.
Florida man, that's where he's focusing his attention. He's been a little lax there as of late, and so now poor Richie's, those middle class. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say middle class? I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to offend any poor Richies out there. A pair of former Pasco County lovers with a history of harassment against each other are making worldwide headlines after turning their ire toward each other. Deputies say 24-year-old Brianna Helen Dean tried to extort a man by posting explicit photos of him to his social media accounts, then asked for money to take them down. Both wound up in jail.
Both wound up in jail.
Dean knew the man and accessed his social media accounts using an old phone, according to the Pasco County Sheriff's Office. She then maliciously posted pictures of the victim's genitals across multiple social media platforms, according to her arrest report. Her actions directly exposed the victim to disgrace, the complaint said. But deputies say she also left behind evidence of the alleged extortion. She sent a written communication demanding payment. She also texted the victim a screenshot showing that she had access to his social media accounts. The sheriff's office did not release the identity of the man in this case or how he knows Dean. Through social media... Wait.
Did you
no, the article is just fucking up people's genders in the sentence. Okay. Through social media posts, Dean identified the man as 26-year-old Christian Bellinger Lepinin. According to Pasco County court records, Bellinger Lepinin was also arrested Saturday. According to his arrest report, he broke into a house at 7515 Gulf Highlands Drive, same address listed as Dean's in her complaint. Deputies said he pried open a window and entered the home about an hour before Dean's arrest at the same address. He then stood above her bed, laughing at her, the report said, before pushing her and fleeing. What the fuck?
Hold on. He stood above the person.
He stood above her bed and laughed mightily before pushing her and then fleeing.
Is he 12?
I think so.
Because that's a 12-year-old move. Also, that is the thing that I do to my niece whenever I just want to piss her off.
Yeah, just push her over a little. She's
I will.
I'm a giant man. You are a little girl. There you go.
I will legitimately run up to my niece, laugh in her face, push her, and then run away laughing more. She doesn't know what happened, and sometimes she chases me and tries to kick me in the fucking shin or something.
Let's see. In a Facebook post, Dean said Bellinger LePennin broke into my house and attacked me the other night. Dean was arrested Saturday on a felony charge of extortion at her Port Richey home. She was released from the Pasco County Jail later that day after posting $10,000 bail. Deputies said Bellinger LePennin was trespassed from Dean's home on March 13th. That's a weird fucking sentence, but that's exactly what it says. He fled after breaking in and was tracked by a K-9 unit. Deputies said he now faces charges of burglary, trespassing, domestic battery, and loitering. He was released from jail after posting an $11,700 bond. This article, keeps going on for a little bit. I'm gonna quit it. But also, I am seeing there are links for 2 more Port Richey fucking articles. One about an Easter Bunny brawler who's a Pasco man and a fugitive from New Jersey with a violent past, and another about an ex-Port Richey mayor, Dale Massad, who used crack cocaine and meth while on his new record show. So that place is just Florida manning the fuck up right now.
Yeah, fucking god damn it, Port Richey with those poor Richies.
They need better things to occupy their time.
They do. They absolutely do. Well, I have another article. It's really fucking stupid, and it's from another goddamn news source that I actually hate. From Fox News. Wait, hold on. There's a video playing in my fucking ear, and I don't know why. Where's the mute button? Mute, you little shit. I hate these goddamn videos.
Fucking ads.
I hate the fucking ads. Anyways.
Was it an ad, or are you just too stupid to hit the pause button?
No, it's the video fucking decided to disappear on me when I was scrolling down. So, from Fox News, another source I fucking can't stand. Wedding guest ridiculed online for dress that she felt my upstage bride. It's really ugly. Okay. Now, I don't... Really
Wait, I'm sorry. This is a news story. Why?
I don't know.
Fox News covered this?
It's Fox News in their lifestyle section, and one of the reasons why I hate Fox is they're basically CNN, but for the right. I think the only thing that I enjoy from Fox News is probably Tucker Carlson. That's about it. I enjoy
Tucker, yeah. That's the only thing I enjoy.
Yeah. I will watch
Greg Gutfield can make me laugh sometimes, but he's kind of like the Bill Maher of fucking Fox News.
Yeah, he's the Bill Maher on the right side of fucking politics and stuff. There's always gonna be like the comparable version of something else. CNN has Fox News. I'm not sure what MSNBC has. Like, I don't know. MSNBC just sounds like CNN 2.0.
Yeah, I don't even know any NBC. I couldn't tell you one fucking anchor.
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck is going on with MSNBC. It's just whatever. Anyways, but CNN has Fox News, and then fucking who's the anchor you just named that wasn't Tucker Carlson?
Greg Gutfield.
Yeah, Greg Gutfield. He's obviously the opposition of fucking Bill Maher. What would Tucker Carlson be the opposition of from the left? Cenk Uygur.
I don't know. God, no. No, because Tucker Carlson at least has like integrity and fucking principles.
That's my point. He's the opposite.
Well,
Cenk Uygur
he's
doesn't have.
the opposite, but there's okay, but so there's no we can that you could say that about almost anybody on the left. I don't know of anybody on the left that is like good. I mean, Tucker Carlson's not perfect, but as far as news, news media goes, he's absolutely my favorite.
He does actually.
He does the best work, and he actually has principles that he stands behind, which makes him a cut above and beyond the rest of them.
Oh my god!
I'm sure there's a bunch of bad shit you can say about Tucker, but compared to the fucking rest of them, holy crap!
There's some pretty bad stuff you could definitely say about Tucker Carlson.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not as bad as a lot of other people, like a lot of other anchors and shit. But no,
I trust Tucker more than any other news anchor that I know of out there.
from the mainstream media, I would definitely.
But
say
I don't
yes.
trust him totally.
I don't. Yeah, I don't trust really any anchor totally.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure if Tucker Carlson was actually here,
he's pretty spot on most of the things he says.
But I was kind of reading a little further into the fucking news article on Fox News, and vegan wedding guest shame for being rude bringing her own food. This is in the same fucking article. It's not even really a full-on article. It is just dumb fucking wedding stories and like little, oh my god, your structure on your article links are just terrible, Fox News. At least CNN just keeps to their shit. What the fuck is this? What am I looking at?
Yes, being rude is now newsworthy, folks.
Holy fucking goddamn.
And I'm not even sure that's fucking rude. That might be considerate, depending on the circumstances. That's could just as easily be like extremely considerate.
If you're gonna RSVP to a wedding and your only fucking choices for dinner is chicken or fish, and you're a fucking vegan, you clearly aren't gonna go with either one of those.
No.
So bringing your own food is extremely respectable, especially since you're not making a big fucking deal out of it. Like, this is where I actually will side with the vegan on it. If they're respecting the fact that other people are eating meat and they simply just brought their own fucking food because, again,
damn,
vegan,
considerate as fuck.
They're being very considerate. They're being very polite. So if you want to make a big fucking deal out of the fact that they've rejected your high-class 5-star fucking bullshit fish
enough to respond to a fucking phone call from Fox News to get the story. Holy fuck, dude!
Fox, you will never guess you.
Dude, I know if like something like that happened to me and Fox News called me wanting me to like give a quote or something, I'd be like, why the fuck are you calling me?
Would you like to give a quote for this article that we're writing about how you brought your food to the wedding? I will stab you. That's my quote.
I would be so like on edge because I was like, there's no way that you're writing a news story about this. This has got to be, you're setting me up for something else.
Am I being pranked? Did
exactly.
Ashton Kutcher get out of retirement?
Is that what's happening? Fuck it. That's punked, dude. Not pranked.
Yeah, I understand the show is called Punked, but basically he made a big-ass fucking TV show about pranking people, mostly celebrity friends.
Yeah, but yeah, technically, I'll give it to you on a technicality, Brockus.
Wait, was there wrong? Was there a show called Pranked?
Probably.
Oh my god, no! Now I have to look this up. How stupid is Brockus today? Oh my god.
Yep.
It really was. And it ran from 2003 to 2000. Oh, wait, no, that's Punked.
It was pretty much like, from what I can tell, it was pretty much like America's favorite home videos, but pranks on people.
And then there's an entire thing
called footage of homemade pranks.
Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, Brockus is very dumb today. Brockus is also referring to himself in the third person. He needs to cut that shit out.
Well, I was going to say you went on a technicality because technically on Punked they did perform pranks.
Yeah.
But you still fucked that up, that combination.
Yeah, I did. I'm a fucking...
That's just me nitpicking. And
I'm dumb.
I'm reaching. I'm grasping at straws here, Marcus.
We're grasping
You
at
didn't laugh like a girl once during the whole show. There you go. You can't force it, man. It's no good if you force it.
It's because you didn't do anything like super like that.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't entertain you enough. That's my fault.
Oh. On a positive note, though, I gave Poisoning the Well a T-shirt / merch idea based off of a story that they had told during their live stream earlier tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you've seen it, but you can go back and watch their live stream. I'll cut straight to the joke itself. Sofane told a true story about his grandmother. Specifically, he had told this story a few years ago to Pat, but he had apparently retold the story to Pat while at the same time telling it for the first time to Pat's wife, Brittany, which is kind of funny because you'd think that Sofane would actually have told Brittany this years ago as well. They've known each other for a long time. Anyways, he tells him this true story about his grandmother. The punchline at the end is apparently Sofane's grandmother grabs herself by the crotch.
There they are. It wouldn't be a fucking show without your goddamn dogs, would it, Raucus?
It wouldn't. Yeah, no. The fucking neighbor's dog's got to goddamn chime in every fucking time. But anyways, the punchline is that Sofane's grandmother grabs herself by the crotch and screams, "My pussy hurts." Now, I gave them the idea.
Amazing.
You need to hear the whole.
It's only hilarious because it's not my grandmother.
Sofane. Okay. Apparently, Fat Pat took that punchline and turned it into a similar story, but slightly different, but for a stand-up joke, and it is awesome. I kind of ruined the joke because I've already told you the punchline, but from that, I gave them an idea for a T-shirt. It's basically it says "My" with a picture of a cat wearing Sofane sunglasses and beanie, also wearing a Poisoning the Well baseball-style shirt with the logo on it, and underneath both "My" and the cat picture, "Hurts," all caps, giving you the impression, obviously, my pussy hurts. Alternate version of this, instead of the sunglasses and beanie, it's actually it's Fat Pat's faux hawk and mustache. The T-shirt stays on either version.
Well, you should have the Sofane one on the front, have it say the same thing on the back with the Fat Pat.
Oh no! I just think there should be an alternate version of the cat, just simply because the two of them now have that story, because it originates from Sofane.
I want it on a beanie.
You can get it. Oh man, that would be great on a beanie too, or a hat. You know, I don't give a shit. I want that to be a fucking merch. I want to buy that T-shirt. God damn it, Sofane. He says he loves it. Make it happen. Make it happen. I want this shirt.
Captain.
I need this. I got merch ideas. I got horrible Poisoning the Well merch ideas. Things that are fucking hilarious that most people will not get unless they actually watch the show. And it actually...
all the insider jokes that nobody else would pay money for in their right mind.
Actually, truth be told, that one right there, that joke, that's kind of self-explanatory. People are obviously going to know what the fuck the joke is. However, they're not going to really understand the gravity of why it's so fucking funny unless they watch the show. Anyways, I think at this point, I'm pretty sure... Do you have another article? Do you want to continue with the article? Because I went to go look for another one, and it was just the stupid fucking wedding bullshit.
Yeah, I'm all out. I'm all out for tonight. We're gonna have to save them.
You know what? That is completely fine. Rob, when do you want to do that one special Sunday night show?
Week.
Next week? You want to do it next week?
Yeah, let's do it next week.
Fuck yeah. Okay. All right. Join us next Sunday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, for a very special CNN episode number 52, The Best of Florida Man.
Bum, bum, bum.
It's going to be actually The Best of Florida Man Part 2 because Rob and I have actually done a show just like that several months ago, except it wasn't specifically a CNN. This one is going to be CNN, the Cunt News Network.
I may include one or two of the best from last time, in case anybody has forgotten some of the gold that was in the last best of show.
Yes.
Holy fuck, there were some good stories.
We had some great shit for a best of Florida Man. Now here's the best part. This is actually going to be for the most part, it's going to be, best of Florida Man, but it's best of Florida Man part 2 for me and Rob.
Oh, Brockus, I do have to ask you this before we turn off as a geek mode question.
So,
Sonic trailer.
Oh God, no! It looks terrible. It looks absolutely shit. The
only good shot I thought in the entire trailer was the half second at the end where he actually looks like Robotnik.
Yeah, that's probably the only part of the entire movie that made me go, "Oh, look! It actually looks like the fucking character from the video game." Briefly.
When did it briefly?
That's what I'm saying. When he looks like
one of the characters got right.
That's the only fucking part of the entire fucking trailer that actually looks like the character.
Yeah.
What's sad is a few people have taken the screaming Sonic fucking scene and they've painted over it to basically give a better understanding of Sonic, and shit. Some of the fans have been doing a much better job.
I saw that, and I hope they fucking take some pointers because I hear they're redesigning him.
Yeah, it's so goddamn
Thank
stupid.
Fucking God, because that would. Just people have been making the comparison of look at the Pikachu detective movie that's coming out. How Pikachu just actually looks like Pikachu.
Yeah. He's cute, fluffy, and adorable.
Yeah.
Voiced by Ryan Reynolds. Just accept it and move on, you stupid shits.
Just make Sonic look like fucking Sonic, man.
Just make him look, and just for me, please, can I have Uganda Knuckles? Just have Uganda Knuckles. I want to know the way.
It's in the after credit scene.
They would put the Uganda Knuckles at the end of the credits. It's the after.
They'll have him in silhouette, and then you'll just hear, "Are you the queen?" Like,
you know the way.
Yeah, you know the way.
We spit on the first queen, and we give you all Ebola. Anyways, yes, join us next week.
Bringing it back.
Join us next week. I don't give a shit, dude. That is a meme that will never die in my heart. I love it too much. Join us next week when we bring in the very special CNN, the best of Florida Man / Florida Woman. It is going to be a best of Florida Man part 2 for me and Rob, but it's probably going to be the very first time we do it for an actual CNN. It's going to be all Florida Man, the entire fucking 2 hours. We might even go a little longer than just 2 hours because holy fucking shit.
There's some good Florida Man out there.
You can't deny yourself some good old Florida Man stories. It's too much.
And traditionally, Brockus goes fucking apeshit during these streams because he's quite easy to break, and we break him several times over the course of the
Florida Man stories are so fucking terrible.
Oh, God, they're just... It's hard to wrap your mind around them. It really is.
You just you give them a story. You don't think it's a real thing. You don't think it's a real story. You swear up and down that you like, no, this is fan fiction, right? Somebody wrote this. It's all fan fiction. This didn't really happen. No, this is real.
It's stranger than fiction, bro.
Stranger than fiction. Anyways, that is going to be the show for tonight. Thank you, everybody, who actually joined us and stayed around to the very end. I want to go ahead and actually thank everybody who is participating in the chat. Joseph Kerwin, Mark Como, Rob's brother, Nella Possessed, Culture War, Scooby331, The Proud Cripple Furry.
Third, I just want to say that. That's one word to say. Third, what's up?
Along with V Infuso, aka Social Injustice Warrior. I think Toya showed up temporarily, didn't she? Or was that just my imagination?
Just my imagination.
Annie was here as well. And
Culture.
I already said Culture. Oh yeah. Lionel. Fucking Lionel Valentine was
Lionel Gallen. Yeah, he's the gay troll, everybody.
The gay troll himself. And then, of course, the wonderful, the magnificent, the oh so talented Semaj And no, I don't say Z. I'm American. We say Z.
I can't
Semaj,
believe you were able to pronounce that so well with his dick down your throat. God damn, man.
don't you even try. You know you fucking love Semaj art just as much
I
as the rest
do.
of us.
He's a fucking god among men.
He is.
All
He
right.
truly is.
I'll take a little taste of those balls while we're at it.
He is an underappreciated talent. Not underappreciated by his fans, of course. His fans definitely hold him on a very specific pedestal. But the rest of the world needs to know of his brilliance and perversions. Mostly perversions. Anyways, that's going to be it for us. Good night, cunts. Thank you for showing up and get the fuck out.